Ya fue el proceso, ha tenido pues muchos cambios. Se ordenó inicialmente a Shakur Stevenson contra Lomachenko. Lomachenko declinó. Se ordenó contra Isaac Cruz, que también declinó. Y ahora está ya negociándose la pelea de Shakur Stevenson contra Frank Martin por el título ligero del consejo. Es una división muy complicada.
We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live, Boxingego Unpacked. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Lomachenko and Pitbull Cruz declined Shakur Stevenson to fight. WBC confirms that Frank Martin is next up to plate. We shall see. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Best in the business, and we back. We unpack, coming to you live. Now, you've seen the clip at the beginning. Mauricio Sulaimon, he told you that not only did Vasiliy Lomachenko, but Pitbull Cruz, they both declined a fight with the undefeated southpaw Shakur Stevenson. And he did confirm the ESPN rumor and the previous rumors. I made a video. Listen, I make the content on the channel for you, the fans. If you want to be well informed with what's going on in the world of boxing, then you subscribe to my channel right now and stay tuned to the end of this video. So Mauricio Sulaimon confirmed my previous video where he's saying that Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin will be ordered or has been ordered, and they have a period of time where the two teams, Team Martin, Team Stevenson, have a certain period of time to negotiate a proper fight and come to terms on their own, set the venues and the purse and what network is going to be on, all the parameters. They got to cross their T's and dot their I's. If they are unable to do that by, I believe, the first week of September, if they have not agreed, or a lot of times in these situations, if the negotiation process is going well and both fighters want it, and it looks like they're coming close to an agreement, then you can also let the WBC know, hey, we're working on it, and both fighters want it, both teams want it, whatever the case may be. And then oftentimes the WBC will give you a little bit more time and push the purse bid back, right? We've seen it done with Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell. I believe at that time they had a purse bid scheduled, and then the WBC, they said, we're going live to discuss the purse bid. And then if you clicked into that live, which I did at the time, being a boxing reporter, they said, oh, the purse bid has been canceled because the teams are nearing an agreement. So I think if things are pretty amicable and it looks close to doing the fight between Stevenson and Martin Stevenson, then they'll just go ahead and request an extension. If it looks like Shakur Stevenson and his team and Frank Martin and his team, they're getting nowhere, be it over location, be it over network, whatever the case is, then at that point, you know, the purse bid will probably ensue. And at that point, the WBC will get involved and they'll do a purse bid. A purse bid is an auction style bidding where once you pass a certain threshold and have your paperwork together, like a license or whatever, you're able to bid for the rights to Stevenson Martin as a fight, meaning you can promote the fight and you're in charge of the fight. Basically, you just have to do it within certain parameters and of course pay everybody. We've seen this in another WBC fight. Out of nowhere, Marv Nation came out of nowhere and beat other promoters to hold the rights for Regis Prograis versus Jose Zepeda, and they put on the fight. So they were in charge of and there was a little delay with the banks or something and getting their checks cashed or whatever the case is, but they were able to put on the fight by the certain date and hold the contest and sell tickets. So that'll be the same thing here. Listen, this is a banger of a fight. To be honest, I think Shakur Stevenson will be, if he faces Frank Martin, that'll be the best name on his resume. And the same goes for Frank Martin. I think Frank Martin, should he face Shakur Stevenson, that'll be the best name on his resume. Very interesting, a little bit different in the age bracket. They're both undefeated and they're both southpaws. And to me, Frank Martin has more power. Shakur Stevenson, his ring IQ is second to none, and he's Olympian, so he has probably a deeper, at least amateur pedigree. In terms of pro fights, you know, I'm not mad at Frank Martin. I think Frank Martin fighting against the Artem dude, the Harukin, or whatever the dude's name was, his last fight, it was a difficult fight, but he made it through the fight, and I think he was the rightful winner of that fight. So to be honest, I believe that those are good teachable moment fights. All you have to do is secure the victory, get the dub, and then once you get the dub, then you just move on and learn what you learn from it. I think that Artem dude, I would liken him to beat some guys and or give other guys, top guys, problems. He just had a tricky style. He came out confident from round one, and he was a bit awkward. And Frank Martin, I think when Derek James gave him great corner advice, he stepped it up. And he stepped it up in a major way. As far as Shakur Stevenson, he's been smoking. This is only his second fight at lightweight, which also makes things interesting. He fought against the Yoshino dude or whatever and ended up stopping him. To me, that was more of a mercy stoppage, but nonetheless, he was dominating the dude from Japan. And, you know, it's just overall, it's a great fight. Very intriguing matchup. I am curious to see, since one guy is a PBC guy, and one guy is with Top Rank, you never know exactly how that's going to go. In the past, some of these fights have been done, like Naoya Inoue versus Cool Boy Fulton. They were able to arrange a deal, and that was a PBC fighter fighting on ESPN Plus in Japan. So we'll see what the case is. Would Shakur Stevenson, would the fight be on ESPN? Because I don't know Shakur's whole contract. So I don't know if he's exclusive to ESPN and if he's able to fight off of the network, because some fighters are exclusive to a platform like DAZN or exclusive to ESPN. In the certain situations like Ryan Garcia, he was a Golden Boy fighter, but he wasn't necessarily exclusive to DAZN. So he really could have just fought on Showtime altogether, but they end up doing a joint promotion. I don't know if that's an option here. It'll be interesting to see how this all plays out. Let me know what you guys think, but the WBC has confirmed that there is some traction and at least the ball is rolling. As far as Lomachenko and Isaac Pitbull Cruz, I've already expressed this before. In my honest, humble opinion, Isaac Pitbull Cruz has a reason to turn down the fight. Yes, it's for one title, the WBC title, but he would be fighting a great fighter and southpaw in Shakur Stevenson for likely less money than he would make for a Gervonta Davis fight, a guy he's already fought. And I think that could be Gervonta Davis's next fight. So I know the haters, they're going to say, oh, Isaac Pitbull Cruz ducked, but you don't understand the business. He's with Manny Pacquiao Promotions. He's been incessantly calling out Tank. There's an interest there because some people said Tank had a hard time with them. So it's just a no-brainer. You're going to fight the face of boxing over Shakur Stevenson. So I can truly understand why he would forego an opportunity at Shakur Stevenson and give up his spot if he truly believes that he has a shot to fight Gervonta Davis next, which I do think he does. They fought on a Sunday and he was a late replacement and they brought LeBron James out, or at least Gervonta brought LeBron James out. So you're going to go with a dangerous fight. Because let's be real, and this is no shade to Shakur Stevenson, Gervonta Davis knocks dudes out. Shakur Stevenson is a amazing boxer. So it doesn't really make sense to fight Gervonta Davis again with two healthy hands if you're scared or ducking, and then not fight the guy who could stop you, but it's not going to be in the same way as Gervonta Davis's stoppage. So to me, that doesn't make sense for him to duck smoke with Shakur, who doesn't hit as hard as Gervonta Davis, only to fight another southpaw who has more cracks. As far as Lomachenko, he really has no excuse not to be fighting because he doesn't have a Gervonta Davis fight or a bigger fight lined up. You know, it's just like Jermell Charlo and Isaac Cruz is like Jermell Charlo and Tim Tszyu. Yeah, Jermell Charlo could have stayed at 54 and fought Tim Tszyu, but if you have a Canelo opportunity for more money, even though it's outside of your division, you called out Canelo, of course you're going to take that, and it's no different for Isaac Pitbull Cruz. As far as Lomachenko, he ain't really got an excuse not to be fighting, but he says, oh, he wants to take time off, but he went to Usyk's fight in Poland. So that doesn't really make sense to me. I'm the best in the business. Subscribe to the channel. We could get two important southpaws at lightweight, and that's Shakur Stevenson and Frank Martin. Let me know what you guys think of that. Subscribe to the channel. YouTube will recommend some videos that I've done that you may like, so make sure you click that right now. We unpack. And I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with a $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation.